horrible. Now.
It really does smell like dirt.
Oh, God. Oh, fucking nasty.
What the helly? What the helly, Kourtney? Ew.
Oh no. Oh. Nope. 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 Nope.
No, 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 no.
Enough is enough. Kourtney Kardashian Crumbl Cookie has to be the worst, most disgusting thing the Kardashians have sold to their fans, and people have heard of their greedy money-making scams. From low-quality, extortionate prices and sometimes outright lies, Kourtney and her family are now getting exposed for all the scams they have been selling to people, and y'all, it's getting them into serious trouble. So join me today as we dive into all this messy drama that was started by a cookie, and why it's a mere cookie is costing Kourtney and the Kardashian brand their reputation.
Let's grab a raspberry each. Cheers. Is there any sugar in this?
What the f is this? No. This shit tastes like soil. Is this also taste-free?
Crumbl has to be one of the biggest and most hyped dessert brands in the world right now. They are known for their gigantic cookies and a constantly rotating flavor of cookies that always keeps their consumers happy. However, this time, one of their flavors is getting them a lot of backlash. You see, Crumbl announced a partnership with the Kardashians that would see them have a complete Crumbl menu take over, and they would sell 6 limited edition flavors each representing all the different Kardashians. Now, I know what you are thinking. What do the Kardashians know about cookies? Well, the answer is simple: nothing. But according to Crumbl CBO and co-founder Sawyer Hemsley, partnering up with the Kardashians just made sense. We've never had an entire menu takeover before, and who better to do that than the legendary ladies of the Kardashian-Jenner family, he said. Iconic family meets iconic desserts. Now the Kardashians are a huge deal, and collabing with them just made sense for Crumbl. I mean, they have a huge, loyal, and devoted fan base that more often than not buy everything they sell. However, the thing with the Kardashians is that they get a lot of backlash from people. You see, over the years, the Kardashians have developed the habit of slapping their names onto random stuff, and that has garnered them a reputation for selling some not so good stuff, and Crumbl learned that the hard way. So after Crumbl launched the 6 Kardashian flavors, the reaction was instant. Now, the first thing people noticed was the pricing of the cookies. You could order a single cookie, a 4-pack, a 6-pack, a 3-pack of mini cookies, or a party box, which contained a dozen cookies. Now, given they had partnered up with the Kardashians, many people wanted all the Kardashian flavors, so that meant you had to order the 6-pack. However, a basic 6-pack cost $25, but 2 of the Kardashians' options cost more. One was an extra 99 cents, while another was $2 extra. So most people's boxes cost $27.97. And after tax, a box of 6 cookies was about $30, meaning it cost them roughly $5 per cookie. Now, one common thing that all these cookies had in common was that they did not look appetizing at all. Unlike other Crumbl cookies, these look just plain basic. And it wasn't just the cookies either. Normally, Crumbl cookies come in very vibrant pink boxes, but these came in basic tan boxes. I assume they were playing into the whole Kardashian aesthetics, but nah, they definitely missed with this one. But looks can be subjective, but what is definitely subjective was the taste. One cookie in the lineup that tasted completely awful was Kourtney's gluten-free cake.
Kardashian family has collaborated with Crumbl Cookies for 6 custom new flavors. We are going to try this out. Oh. Wait a second. These aren't custom flavors. I've seen all of these before. Did they just like pick out their favorites? Surely Kourtney has some fucking gluten-free, dairy-free, oil-free, organic something, right? Oh, she does! Fucking Kourtney's flourless chocolate cake. Of course she does.
First of all, it wasn't a cookie, it was a cake topped with raspberries. Not only that, it cost an extra $2, and it was the only cookie, not a cookie in the lineup, to be gluten-free and free of refined sugar. I assume that was because Kourtney has been on a kick to sell a lot of healthy alternative products of late, but that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, the cookie, actually a cake, was not gluten-free as advertised. Kourtney's cake was actually sweetened with applesauce and honey, and it had a staggering 840 calories. Now, I don't know what criteria they were using, but if your healthy cake has 840 calories, that's not healthy at all. Anyways, calorie count wasn't the thing that made the cake go viral. That was actually the taste. Videos started going viral on TikTok of people trying the cake for the first time and immediately spitting it out. Many described it as lukewarm and squishy, and once they got underneath the chocolate glaze, it was completely sour. Now I have to admit that some people said they loved the cake. However, the overwhelming response to the cake was awful. Betches offered an honest review of the cake on their site, and it was not good. First, they gave the cake the lowest rank out of the 6, and their review wasn't better. I actually found the flavor offensive. The author Emma Sharp wrote, "Maybe it was Kourtney's insistence on a gluten-free formula that made this such a flop, like when she battled with Kim over a sugar-free Candyland birthday party. The cake, which is notably the only item ensconced in a plastic container, separating it from interaction with the rest of the family, classic Kourt, is crowned with tangy raspberries. But there's something about eating a raspberry from Crumbl that evokes the same anxiety in me as ordering lasagna from a hospital." And she wasn't the only one. The internet was flooded with negative reviews from people who were left disappointed after they tried the cake. Just take a look at some of these. "Sorry, but this one was terrible. A Kourtney Kardashian. I love you, girl. But WTF is this? I need my money back. LOL. Okay, so you guys are promoting false advertisement. Besides the fact that it has something to do with the Kardashians, it's just really not a good cake at all. It tasted like Vegemite. Do not eat this thing." Now, this is far from the first time a brand associated with Kourtney has received bad publicity for its products. Kourtney's Lemme brand has to be by far one of the most controversial products she has put her name on. Lemme has been one of the most viral businesses ever to get launched by a Kardashian. Loves, people are out here studying Lemme just try and figure out how Kourtney made it such a success. And I mean, who can blame them? Kourtney has managed to create this luxurious, direct-to-consumer brand that other companies just dream of. Lemme has been praised for its products because of how well they are presented on their website. From bold and easy-to-understand labeling to vibrant and colorful products, you would be forgiven if you found yourself subscribing to one of their plans.
I think one of the main reasons why Lemme has done so well and will be so successful is not because of Kourtney Kardashian, it's because of the brand. Let's talk about it. First of all, we have to start with this insane custom packaging. The rim, the little divots in the rim that have to be custom made for Lemme, and then the top looking like the vitamin. The way that's gonna stand out on a shelf and differentiate itself from the competitors is insane. But definitely my favorite part is the name. The way that the Lemme Chill, the Lemme Focus, the way that is used into every single product is really genius.
However, a quick look and a keen look around the website and a few things might jump out to you. So Lemme prides itself in offering high-quality, gluten-free, organic, non-GMO. They claim to have partnered with the best scientists in the world to offer delicious gummy supplements that have clinically backed ingredients, and they even go and break down the ingredients they have in their products one by one. But you guessed it, there is a catch. Let's take Kourtney's Lemme Sleep as an example. If you look at their list of ingredients, something odd quickly stands out. In the explanation of the ingredients, most of their ingredients have asterisks at the end. That might seem all well and good until you learn that adding asterisks at the end of products can literally mean anything and not necessarily just what is written there. In product marketing, an asterisk can mean a disclaimer, it can indicate a footnote, or even special conditions that are required for the product. And in Kourtney's case, it is used as a footnote footnote. And what does that footnote say exactly? Well, if you scroll right to the bottom of Lemme's website, you might see some tiny box that's really easy to miss that says, "These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease." Now you know what this means, right? Anything that has the asterisk on it has not been looked at by the FDA, and as far as you know, it might have been something Kourtney just decided to write. Now, I am not the only one who noticed this huge red flag, and according to the Be Better company, Kourtney wasn't exactly doing what could be considered as lying. Rather, she was exaggerating the truth a lot. Allegedly, Kourtney was using what is called proprietary blends, and under proprietary blends, all Kourtney had to do was state what ingredients she used, but not how much of the ingredients she used. To put this into context, let's say a product states that it contains sugar. Using a proprietary blend, you legally don't have to say how much sugar you put in. It might be 1% sugar, and the other 99% might be literally whatever the manufacturer decides.
Honestly shocked to see that Kourtney Kardashian is engaging in something called proprietary blends. So for those of you that don't know, this is very important, so stick with me. Proprietary blends are essentially when supplement companies will tell you there's 100 milligrams of these 3 ingredients in our product, but they don't tell you the breakdown of how much of each ingredient is going into it. So this to me is extremely unethical. It's very dishonest. I will never consume a supplement that has proprietary blends because as a consumer, it's relevant to me. If you are advertising a product that's going to be helping my health, I deserve to know.
Guys, I kid you not when I say Kourtney's use of proprietary blends is extremely unethical. Some doctors even warn people to stay away from supplements with proprietary blends. They say proprietary blends in supplements are unethical because of a lack of transparency and because consumers don't know the therapeutic or non-therapeutic levels of certain ingredients. For example, companies can change their formulations without the FDA requiring them to disclose changes to customers. Additionally, consumers don't know if they're buying a product that will help them, which could be a risk.
Getting a lot of these ads for this sleep supplement over here, and they're claiming that it'll help you fall asleep, it'll promote healthy sleep patterns, and it'll help you wake up feeling refreshed. So as far as helping you fall asleep, yes, melatonin is the main hormone in your body that helps you fall asleep, but it does not help you stay asleep. So no, it does not promote healthy sleep patterns, and it does not help you wake up feeling refreshed. Most of the times that I've used melatonin, and most of the people that I know that have tried melatonin, wake up feeling groggy after taking it. So I do not recommend taking melatonin gummies.
Now, the drama surrounding Kourtney's business doesn't stop there. Kourtney has in the past been called out for the extremely high prices that she has been selling her Lemme products for, and after this Crumbl Cookie drama just exposed her, I am sure she's gonna get called out more. Anyways, what do y'all think about this whole drama? Is it worth it buying any Kardashian brands? Let me know your opinions in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos for even more celeb drama. Till next time, bye.